The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Now on, hits a single to right field. That will score. Jaroszewski and the Stars take the lead on the RBI single by Hansen to right field.
Wells fights to keep his shoulder up. And his pin.
2:20 remains in the game. 4th and 17. The Vikings capitalized early on a big one. What will the Squirrels do? Deep pass down the field. Cooper Johnson and Mason. Oh my! What a fantastic catch by Cooper Johnson.
Dribble. Got Kindred down low. Iniger had it knocked free. Gets it back. Muscles his way in. Got it.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
Welcome into Starry and Bank Field for tonight's matchup between the Post 400 Comets and the Kindred Vikings. I'm Riley Swenson, joined by Grant Hubbard, and looks like it should be a pretty nice evening for baseball. A few clouds in the sky, mid-80s, roughly 84 degrees here by the time we get to first pitch, but there's been some storms in the area. It doesn't look like we're going to get those tonight. Grant, my first time working with you. Glad to be with you here.
Glad to be with you as well. It should be a really great game tonight. And you know, I look at these Comets, these two teams. The Comets have struggled a little bit. They lost their last two contests against Moorhead. I'm interested how they're going to get along in this game because they've been struggling a little bit lately. So if they get back into it.
Yeah, certainly coming off a couple losses to Moorhead. On the Kindred side, this is their first games of the season.
Yep.
And so, I mean, both these teams early on in the year, it's just beginning of June here, but both teams still some things to figure out. I mean, what are you looking for, Grant, early in the season in a game like this? Obviously, you know, the win and loss column is always a point that you want to pick up a win in, but at the same time, it's early in the year. You're probably just trying to figure out kind of where your team stands.
Right, because I've called a couple of these games with the Stars and Astros. I've seen both now most are playing for the Comets, and it's just what I'm trying to see here between these two teams is can you pitch for number one? You got to get the pitching because these teams, the Comets played some scrimmages, so the Stars and Astros, they play a couple scrimmage games. In those games, pitching was either really on or really not, and you're trying to figure out the way the pitchers are going to play and how well can you hit. Because down these two lines are really easy to hit to. It's going to be really interesting to see how these two teams are going to attack the ballpark.
Absolutely. Early on in the season, it's all about throwing strikes, letting the defense work, and working out those kinks. We will see what happens here tonight. First pitch is just moments away. We'll hit a quick commercial break. We'll come back with starting lineups and first pitch right here on Magnitude Sports.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
Cheyenne Septic Service is your go-to for residential and commercial pumping of your septic and holding tanks. Plus, they provide pre-sale real estate pumping and inspections. Don't buy a new home or sell your current home without it. Cheyenne Septic Service is always on call 24/7 for any emergency services that may be required at your home or business. Call 701-317-2756. That's 701-317-2756. Cheyenne Septic Service.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors has been your local Kindred area realtor for over 10 years. She'll help you find the home you're really looking for. Growing up in Gary, Minnesota, and graduating from NDSU, Jamie has made her home in Kindred, proudly cheering on the home team in blue. Buying or selling? Make that call to Jamie R. Swenson at 701-799-1779 or visit connectwithjamie.com to browse new listings and listen to the Realtor Moms podcast. Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors supports the Kindred players of today and hometown rookies of tomorrow.
Bar 9, the place to catch the big game with our 22 65-inch 4K HD TVs and all of the sports packages. Check out our brand new menu featuring our signature burgers, pizzas, and appetizers. We keep busy hosting social events from our Make a Difference Mondays, donating to local charities, professional comedy acts, live acoustical music, and our Ladies' Night with free designer handbag giveaways. We almost forgot to mention we have a brand new patio and 24 taps featuring the area's best selections of local and national breweries. There's always a reason to be at Bar 9, located in the Pioneer Center off 9th Street and 13th Avenue in West Fargo.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 1st Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football fields.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your shot in one of 60 climate control hitting suites or one of 5 indoor full swing simulators that include golf, hockey, hunting, football, soccer, and zombie dodgeball. Make the trip to 3400 James Way South in Fargo or visit sweetshots.com for much more. MLGC's story began in 1906 in the rural communities of Enderlin and Cooperstown. Today, MLGC is a fourth-generation family-owned company that can deliver ultra-high-speed broadband, TV, telephone, and advanced business services to customers on a 100% fiber optic network. Now available in several rural communities, including Kindred. In an era of exploding technology, MLGC's goal is to deliver future technologies that make rural North Dakota a vibrant place to live and do business. Visit them today, MLGC.com. MLGC, moving you at the speed of light.
Batting
Welcome back here to Starry and Bank Field. We're just moments away from first pitch. Riley Swenson alongside Grant Hubbard. Let's take you through the starting lineups. First for Kindred. Leading off will be Mason Almaris. Batting second, Jorgen Swenson. He's followed up by Jack Wold. Nick Thompson is the cleanup batter. Batting fifth will be Jeremiah Doctor. Batting sixth is Kylan Swenson. Jack Packer bats seventh. Batting eighth is the second baseman, Graham Glazo. And batting ninth is Xander Rath. Looking for post 400. They will line up like this. Leading off will be Matt Nelson, followed up by Owen Shannon. Carson Bevel bats third, followed up by Gus Pankratz. Blake McCarthy bats fifth. Grant Schluchter in the 6-hole. Keegan Wessels is hitting seventh tonight, as well as pitching. Caleb Blanchett will bat eighth, and Blake Chase will bat ninth to round things out. Just moments away from first pitch here, post 400 in their white uniforms. Kindred in the visiting grays with the white bottoms. Grant, any final thoughts before we get going here?
Well, first, the uniforms are right this time because they did their scrimmages. In game 2, Mike got some messages on this. So Team Blue is wearing their gray jerseys and blue caps, and Team White was wearing blue jerseys and white caps. So I got a little confused. I'm just glad the uniforms are right, but I'm really looking forward to Keegan Wessels. I haven't seen him pitch. He played for Davies in the spring. He wasn't a part of Post 400, so I'm really see what he does on this first pitch.
And the first pitch in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate. Mason Almaris leads off for Kindred. He'll play center field. Wessels just working out of the stretch. So no wind from him, it doesn't look like tonight. Second pitch a little bit too high. Evens up at 1-1. A little windy here this evening, but nothing too crazy, especially in terms of the usual Fargo, North Dakota weather.
Amen.
There's a ball down below, 2-1.
There's always a breeze in South Fargo. Always a breeze.
Especially not a whole lot of trees here to really block any of that breeze.
Yep.
And one almost runs inside and gets Almaris. He gets out of the way, though. 3 balls and 1 strike. Wessels now in danger of walking the leadoff batter here in the top half of the first. And fouled off his foot, so we'll do it at 3-2. Looks like Almaris is going to be okay. Just going to walk around, shake that one off a little bit.
Yep.
Looking up and down this Kindred lineup, I got the chance to broadcast a few of their games last summer. A lot of the same faces on this team this year, so a veteran group.
Yep.
That's something you can look forward to, especially in the early part of the season. You know, you're not reteaching a whole lot of stuff as a coaching staff. You're coming in with an experienced group of guys that know what it takes to win ball games. Now full count here to Almaris. And he will work himself aboard the leadoff walk.
Good patience at the plate, fouling off pitches he didn't like, and finally got the one they didn't need to see at all. Gets that walk.
That will bring in Jorgen Swenson. Playing shortstop tonight, he'll bat from the right side. Almaris does have some speed over there on first, and he will take off on the first pitch. And he will be in there easily, sliding into second, but didn't need to. No throw from behind the plate. That one was a little bit low and outside, and Blake Chase kept it in front, but couldn't do enough to make a throw down to second base.
And he got a great jump as well.
So now a runner in scoring position already, and this one's going to be flared out to right field. Got some carry to it. That's going to get over the right fielder's head out there. That's going to score Almaris. Digging for third now is Swenson, and he will be in there with an RBI triple. So just like that, Kindred has a run on the board and a man on third here with nobody out.
Nice pitch to swing on, just hit it right square on the bat, and he drove it into right field for a nice knock and an RBI.
And it looked off the bat, to me at least, like might have just kind of got down there in the gap. That one got some carry there towards the end and was able to get over the head of Ebling out there in right field. I'll bring in Jack Wold. He watches ball number 1. That one down low in the dirt. Excuse me, that first pitch was actually ruled a strike on the scoreboard, so evens it up at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Fooled both of us.
One, make it 1-2. Nice pitch right at the knees there for Wessels. Infield still playing back here in the first inning. The Comets content to trade an out for a run here.
First one's always the important one.
Wold watches another ball outside. Makes it now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Wessels going with that breaking ball towards the outside of the plate to the right-handed hitters. See if he's able to command that one a little better for a strike possibly. This one right back to Wessels. He takes a look at third, makes the nice play, throws it over to first for out number 1.
Nice play, looks him back over, and patiently throws it across for the out.
Couldn't have asked for a better result there if you're Keegan Wessels on the mound, but still not quite out of the woods. Nick Thompson, the cleanup batter. Set to hit now for Kindred. Still a man on third and 1 out, so anything essentially past the pitcher should get the job done. Another breaking ball outside in the dirt. Nice block, though, by Chase behind the plate. Another breaking ball. This one catches the outside corner. That's what Wessels has been trying to do here in the early part of this game, and that time finally gets it to drop in there for a strike.
Yeah, got to catch that corner. It's the most important part of the pitch.
1-1 outside again, make it 2-1. Kindred playing in their first ball game of the year here tonight. They find themselves already with a 1-0 lead. Now it's 3-1 to Nick Thompson.
See if Wessels can fight his way back into the at-bat.
And he will walk another batter, so Thompson takes ball 4. That'll put runners at the corners. Already the second walk issued by Wessels here in the first inning. That'll bring up Jeremiah Doctor. We talked in the pregame show how important firing strikes in there was, and already seen the walk get to Wessels a couple of times now.
Yep. Now he's trying to see if he can work a double play in there or to strike him out and get that second out, but infielders are at double play depth.
That's a good point. The walk doesn't necessarily kill you here if you're Wessels.
No.
In some sense, it might help you getting that man on first. That one's up and away, 1-0.
Doctor, a lefty. You don't see a lot of lefties as much. I was a lefty, so.
1-0 pitch that's sent down the left field line. It's going to be just foul.
Just foul.
Being a left-handed hitter definitely has some advantages to it.
Yep.
Pretty much have the advantage in every single at-bat in terms of right on left. Easier to see those breaking balls coming in there.
Yep. When you hit a ground ball, it's 12 steps to first base for a lefty, 15 for a righty. So you got a 3-step advantage before you get out of the box. So passing the base runner will be safe more often than not.
Doctor trying to work himself aboard. Bring in his teammate Swenson from third. He swings at a breaking ball. This one's into shallow left field. Making a run at it is Nelson. He'll make the catch. Taking up and scoring, though, will be Swenson. So Doctor gets the job done. He'll get a sac fly and an RBI. Pushes the lead. Now 2-0 Kindred here at the top of the first.
Did his job there. Just got out to the outfield. Let the runner do the work from there. That's all you can do.
One Swenson scores. Now the other Swenson will step up to the plate. Right fielder Kylan Swenson will have his first at-bat. Still a runner on first. 2 outs, though. This one out into shallow right field. That'll get down for a base hit. Thompson takes the turn at second, but he'll hold up right there. But first pitch swinging is Kylan Swenson. Gets himself a single in his first at-bat of the season.
Saw the pitch he wanted. Squares it up. Nice base hit. I got 2 on with 2 out.
Jack Packer will hit with a man in scoring position and 2 out. Playing first base tonight. This one sky high, right in the middle of the infield. Wessels will settle under it. The pitcher makes the catch, falling off the back of the mound. Nice play. But Kindred does strike for 2 runs in the inning. So after a half inning, they lead 2-0. Post 400 will come to bat when we return on Magnitude Sports.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
For your remodeling and service needs on residential or commercial water heaters, sewers, drain cleaning, floor heating, and more, contact DJ's Plumbing and Heating in Castleton. The team at DJ's Plumbing and Heating has over 43 years of experience and is an officially licensed master plumber. DJ's Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call today at 701-347-5253 or visit them in person at 1002 Front Street in Castleton.
Comets coming to bat for the first time tonight, and they find themselves already in a deficit. Kindred struck for 2 in the top half. And so Post 400 is going to have to battle back here in this one. Matt Nelson, Owen Shannon, and Carson Bevel will be the 3 due up here in the bottom half of the first. For Kindred, it will be Jack Wold on the mound. Already saw him at the plate. Now the right-hander will head out to the mound. The first pitch, called strike on the outside half.
Later strike call.
It'll be Xander Rath in left field, Mason Almaris in center, Kylan Swenson in right. That one outside. Make it 1-1. And around the infield, Nick Thompson at third, Jorgen Swenson at shortstop. Graham Glazo will play second base, and Jack Parker will be at first. The 1-1 make it now 1-2. A strike just catches the upper part of the zone there. And like you said, umpire behind home plate has a kind of a slower strike call. Yep. So we'll do our best to not jump the gun.
Some verbal, some nonverbal. This gun's more nonverbal, so we'll see.
Breaking ball never quite came around on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Matt Nelson, the Comets' leadoff batter. That one well above the zone, so the count runs full. We saw Almaris work himself a leadoff walk in the top half of the first. Of course, he came around to score after stealing second. We'll see if Matt Nelson's able to do the same. The payoff pitch swung on up the middle. That'll be fielded there by Swenson at short, over to first. And
nice, easy play for the first out.
Exactly what you want if you're a pitcher. For Jack Wold, it gets to settle in a little bit now, gets that first out. Will be Jeremiah Doctor behind the plate as part of that battery with Jack Wold. Owen Shannon now steps in. Center fielder for the Comets. Tiny squares around to bunt and gets that one down. Going to be a tough play for Wold, and Shannon beats it out. Not even a throw.
Nicely done bunt, got out in front. Nice speed, gets on base.
You know, typically you don't love to pop a bunt up, but
right.
When you're playing on turf like you are here at Darien Bank Field, it's not necessarily the worst thing. That ball kind of settles. Exactly.
Take a bounce on you. It's not Metrodome level bouncy, but still bouncy enough.
Carson Bevel, the shortstop, will hit. Now he squares around to bunt, pulls it back, called strike though, make it 0-1, then throw down to first. Not in time, just checking on Shannon over there.
Yeah.
But a lot of times with those bunts on a hard surface like this, you put that one down square, straight down like you're taught.
Yep.
When you're younger, that one's going to pretty much go right to a fielder, where you pop it up a little bit like that, put a little English on it maybe, and turns out well. That ball outside, 1-1.
Yep.
We saw Almaris from Kindred already swipe a bag in the top half. Maybe the speedy Shannon will attempt on this one on a line to first. Nice play, and he will get both outs.
What a play.
Jack Packer over there with the quick hands at first. So after the bunt single, the double play ends the inning. After one complete, Kindred leads 2-0. They'll come to bat when we return on Magnitude Sports.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
For your remodeling and service needs on residential or commercial water heaters, sewers, drain cleaning, floor heating, and more, contact DJ's Plumbing and Heating in Castleton. The team at DJ's Plumbing and Heating has over 43 years of experience and is an officially licensed master plumber. DJ's Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call today at 701-347-5253 or visit them in person at 1002 Front Street in Castleton.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Second for Kindred, second baseman number 7, Graham Blossom.
8, 9, and then 1 due up for Kindred here in the top half of the second. They lead 2-0. Riley Swenson alongside Grant Hubbard with you here on Magnitude Sports for a beautiful Thursday night here at Darien Bank Field. That one poured in there for a strike by Keegan Wessels. Graham Glazow, the second baseman, will lead things off for Kindred. This one runs in up near the head area, able to get out of the way, make it 1-1. And some scattered showers throughout the week, but the baseball gods looking down upon us with favor tonight. There doesn't look like there's going to be any showers tonight. This one on a rope out to right field, but a nice running catch out there by Ebling, tracking that one down, similar to the one we saw last year, and that one was not quite as much carry.
Yeah, that was a nice grab. Nice, easy. Made it look easier than it is, but nice running grab. Get the first out of the inning, which they really need at this point, down 2-0.
Absolutely. Getting that leadoff man can be so big, especially at this level of baseball.
Right.
Keeping guys off the base paths. Xander Rath, the left fielder, swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. And for Wessels, he walked the leadoff batter, then gave up a triple in the top half of the first. So never really got a chance to settle in. Maybe that one helps calm him down, and quickly 0-2, a place that he is yet to be tonight.
Yeah. Rath more aggressive, swinging at the first two pitches he sees. See if he'll swing at the third pitch.
Maybe breaking ball on the outside part. He goes fastball inside and gets him swinging. Xander Rath down on 3 pitches. Nice work there from Keegan Wessels. Very quickly now, there are 2 outs here in the top half of inning number 2.
Wessels really in control in that at bats. Good morning, good afternoon, good night on that at bat.
Be Mason Almaris, the center fielder. We just told you he led the game off with a walk, came around to score. He'll bat with 2 outs and nobody on. He watches a first pitch breaking ball for a strike on the outside half.
Very delayed call, but still a strike regardless.
One pitch taps softly up the third baseline. So again, another 0-2 count now from Wessels, pounding that strike zone, doing a nice job.
Yeah, after a slow start, finally looks like he's on his groove finally here. Getting going.
When you're able to put that breaking ball in there for a strike, opposed to, he was missing earlier outside in the dirt, and you're able to use that one for a strike and come back inside with that fastball. And that one just a bit outside, make it 1-2. Then you get the count to 0-2 and feel a little bit more comfortable up there as a pitcher. You can kind of go wherever you want with the at-bat. 1-2 pitch, breaking ball outside. 2-2.
See how he attacks him here with 2-2. Breaking ball or that fastball.
This one on the ground sharply, but picked up by the third baseman. Schluchter over to first, and Wessels gets himself a 1-2-3 inning. Kindred goes down in order. The Comets coming to bat in the bottom half of inning number 2 when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
Bottom half of inning number 2. The post 400 Comets get their turn to bat. It will be 4-5-6 due up for them as Jack Wold faced the minimum in the first. He didn't put them down 1-2-3. It was a line shot to first by Carson Bevel that ended the inning. A nice play over there by Jack Packer. Speared it out of the air, tagged out the runner who really had no hope on that play.
Hung out to dry there. It was great athleticism on that play.
So the DH, Gus Pankratz, will now hit. Trying to get something going here. They trail 2-0. Goes after the first pitch and fouls it straight back. Looks like maybe caught Doctor in a place that doesn't have any padding.
Yep. So baseball always hits to the places you don't have padding, it seems like.
Looks like he's going to be okay. He's up walking around. Yeah, he points down to that thigh area where you don't have any padding there as a catcher.
Yeah.
Tells the umpire it'll be okay, though, so that's good to see. Especially first game of the year.
Yeah. Don't lose your catcher game 1, inning 2, but no worse for wear.
So after the foul ball, 0-1 the count. Breaking ball in there just a little bit low.
A little low.
Make it 1 ball and 1 strike. The Clouds moving in a little bit more than they were earlier in the ball game. That one fouled straight back, 1-2. Didn't have any rain in the forecast necessarily, but the way it's been this week, it can pretty much pop up at any time.
You never know, absolutely.
Jack Wold looking in for the sign. Got a 1-2 count here. The Comets clean up batter. That one runs inside. Doesn't quite hit him, but it'll be a ball, 2-2. Two-two pitch swung on and missed. So Jack Wold will pick up the strikeout, his first of the evening. That'll bring up Blake McCarthy. Just ran a fastball by in there.
Yep. Nothing special about it. Just got it by him.
Blake McCarthy watches the first pitch for a strike.
Outside.
Count evens it up at 1-1. Wold trying to go with a breaking ball that time. One pitch on the ground slowly to the third. Thompson picks it up, a couple of crow hops over to first, and a nice stretch there by Packer, and they get the second out of the inning. Nice play there by Jack Thompson.
2 fairly quick outs.
Nick Thompson, I should say.
2 quick outs. Making his face Luster with 2 gone.
Grant Schluchter will hit, the third baseman. First pitch on the ground to third, but this one will be foul. Just out of the reach of Thompson. That one scooted, just fouled up the third base line. And Wolde, he's pounding the strike zone early.
Yeah.
Exactly what you want to see if you're the Kindred coaching staff coming in to this first game here. And strike number 2 there on the breaking ball.
Yeah, from being the opening day starter, is playing really well so far. Pounding the strike zone.
Shakes off a couple of pitches. Long stare in now from Walden. They're going to get time as I think a little bit of a mix-up there between Doctor and Wold on what the pitch is going to be.
Perhaps not on the same page, but I think they are now. Fairly quick visit.
Yeah, quick conversation. Make sure they know what's coming. As Grant Schluchter awaits the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Half swing, got him though.
1-2-3 inning for Jack Wold. The Comets go down in order, and Kindred comes to bat with a 2-0 lead when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Leading off the top half of the third for Kindred.
Top half of the third here on Magnitude Sports. Kindred leading 2-0 over the Post 400 Comets. Jorgen Swenson will lead off. 2, 3, and 4 due up here. First pitch from Wessels outside, 1-0.
I was hoping for a quick inning, get his guys back in the dugout, hit again.
1-0 pitch, hit out to center field. Looks like got a beat on it out there, and Shannon makes the catch. A nice play as the ball came tailing back towards him, and there it is, the first out.
Fairly easy play, get that first out rather quickly and get to the next guy.
That wind is blowing out to right center, and maybe a little bit across kind of center field to right field out there, and so you could tell that one started out looking like it was going to go more towards left center. They ended up pretty much out there in dead center. Nice play there by Shannon. Jack Wold fouls off the first pitch he sees. Now again, Wold fouls one off down the right field line, makes it 0-2, and Wessels looks like he's really starting to settle in now after that first inning. Walked a guy, gave up a triple, a sac fly brought in that second run, but ever since then, he's been fairly solid. He's now sent down 5 in a row. That one runs in and gets him, though. Wold will make his way down to first. So the 0-2 pitch just barely gets away from Wessels there, and Wold earns a trip to first base the hard way.
I'd say he settled down, but that one tailed in on him, and now he's got a guy on first with one guy, and now he's got to face Thompson here.
Thompson reached on a walk back in the first inning. Definitely a imposing presence in the batter's box.
Absolutely.
Big, strong guy, exactly what you'd expect out of a cleanup hitter. He definitely looks the part. He'll hit with a runner on first and 1 out. First pitch is fouled down the right field line. No balls and 1 strike now to the Kindred third baseman, and Wessels wants to talk it over with his catcher, Chase.
Yeah. Gotta get back on the same page. You try to figure out what kind of pitch you want to throw to the cleanup hitter. You can't leave it over the plate or it might get out of here in a hurry.
Count at 0-1. Wold on first. Thompson taps that one up the third baseline, gonna move foul. Make it now 0-2. He had Wold in an 0-2 count. Just pitch got a little bit away from him on the inside part, ran in and hit him, so we'll see what he goes with now on this 0-2. Maybe something outside and away. See if he trusts that breaking ball. Runner on the move, this one out to right field. Nice play out there by Ebling. Wold able to make it back to first base on time, but fly out to right field, make it out number 2.
Looks like the hit and run was on, but Ebling was there to make the catch and had to hustle back to first base. Nice play.
That'll give Jeremiah Doctor his chance to hit. He drove in the second run in the first inning, a sac fly out to left field. Now we'll see what he's able to do in his second plate appearance. Wold still on first after hit by pitch, and Wessels will check on him. He's back in time.
Yeah, they did those scrimmages. My partner was keeping pickoff attempts. I think 27 pickoffs were attempted in one scrimmage game. So Postford loves to pick off.
Pitch outside, runner faked like he was going to go, but ends up staying right there at first base. 1 ball, no strikes to Doctor.
Yeah, came back in a hurry. About 5 feet off the base, had to get back and did.
One-0 pitch. This time catches the outside part. 1 ball, 1 strike. And you mentioned the pickoff attempts.
Yep.
You know, a lot of teams at this age level, you know, don't love to pick off because they're afraid it's gonna, you know, ball's gonna get away. But I feel like it feels like the more that you do it, the more confident your guys are.
Yep.
That one fouled away 1 and 2. You'd think the more you throw over, the more chance you have to have one slip away. But I feel like it's more the less you throw over, you're not going to be as confident with that pickoff.
Right. Like in the majors, you only got 3 attempts.
Right.
This is a little bit lower of a level, so you have unlimited attempts, but after a while, it gets a little repetitive. Better get them at some point.
Runner left early, then stopped, and now he will slide into second.
Talk about delayed steal.
Yeah, looked like he was trying to do just a regular steal, got a bad jump, and then ended up going anyway. The pitch was a ball on the play, and so Wold will move into second base. Credit him with a stolen base. Count evens up at 2 and 2, and now a chance for a 2-out knock. Make it 3 and 2, but that runner moving into scoring position now with 2 outs. Anything through the infield, you'd think should get a run home.
Yep. Unlike the Twins, see if we can punch one through here with 2 outs. Big pitch, the payoff.
That one down the left field line. That one will drop, and it's in there. They do get the big 2-out hit. Rounding third and coming in to score is Wold, and Doctor picks up his second RBI of the night, goes the opposite field just like he did in his first at-bat, and it's 3-0 Kindred.
Nice full count, found a pitch he liked and swatted out to left field. Nice 2-out hit, gets the RBI, and courtesy runner be at first base.
Stanley Belaski, not pinch running, should say courtesy running.
Yep, courtesy running.
Kylan Swenson, the right fielder, will hit. 2 outs, man on first. Called strike on the outside part.
Delayed call.
one down the right field line that's going to get out of play. And you look down these baselines, last time I was here, which would have been last summer, those fences down the baselines were much further back. Now they kind of jut in as you go about halfway down. And
yeah, they're relatively new. Last time I was here, those chain link fences were not there. That was a couple weeks ago, so relatively recent addition.
So that one got out of play, but would have been a foul ball in play a few weeks back. That one inside 1-2.
Once again, you're ahead the count 1-2. Want to make another outside pitch, make him chase. It's on the table.
Runner does go for second. Throw down is going to be offline.
Way offline.
And another stolen base there as Stanley Belaski gets in there. The courtesy runner being put to use. 2 balls and 2 strikes, and another chance for a 2-out hit here for Kindred.
Trying to manufacture runs, steal second base. Now your 4th run of the game is 180 feet away.
Wessels to Swenson. Watches that one. Strike 3. Called right at the knees. Wessels gets the strikeout to end the threat, but Kindred does push one across. They lead 3-0. The Comets coming to bat in the bottom of the 3rd when we return on Magnitude Sports.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Buffalo Wild Wings isn't supposed to make a burger this good. Like, you might even forget we have wings good. So we threw in 6 boneless wings for $1 as a reminder. Buy any burger, get 6 boneless wings for $1. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Abby says she wants to marry a B-Dubs honey barbecue wing. We get the sweet, tangy allure of honey barbecue sauce, but you can't marry a chicken wing. What are you going to serve at the wedding? Their family? 26 sauces and seasonings at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Cheyenne Septic Service is your go-to for residential and commercial pumping of your septic and holding tanks. Plus, they provide pre-sale real estate pumping and inspections. Don't buy a new home or sell your current home without it. Cheyenne Septic Service is always on call 24/7 for any emergency services that may be required at your home or business. Call 701-317-2756. That's
bottom half of inning number 3. The Comets trailing 3-0 against Kindred here at Starion Bank Field. Riley Swenson alongside Grant Hubbard. It will be 7-8-9 due up for post 400. Keegan Wessels will lead things off, pitcher against pitcher here. That one a little bit upstairs for ball number 1 from Jack Wold.
Wessels trying to help himself out here, get on base.
This one catches the outside corner, 1-1. And Wold did that exact same thing you just said, helping himself out, reached base, was hit by a pitch, then stole second, and was picked up by his teammate and catcher, Jeremiah Doctor, for a run. This one well outside. Makes it 2-1. Two-one pitch, popped foul over the third base dugout. Make it 2-2. Kind of interesting, both pitchers hitting for themselves tonight. I know when I played, if I was pitching, I prefer just to do the work on the mound.
Yep, that's true.
But, you know, some guys, everyone's different. 2-2 pitch outside, make it 3-2.
Didn't want to help yourself out, just wanted to just pitch?
Well, you know, you use a lot of energy up there on the mound.
That's true.
You gotta save that.
I was either first or I'd pitch in relief sometimes. I was never a starter, so.
3-2 pitch on the ground, picked up by Thompson on a hop. He'll throw it over to first. High throw, but a good stretch there from Packer.
Nice play at first as a former first baseman. That's a little little hard to get that high one, but handle it just fine. He had plenty of time. Wessel's not being the fleetest of foot, so nice play for the first out.
Use that base almost as a little bit of a catapult.
Yep.
Going up to get that high ball, like
Absolutely.
you said. Brings up Caleb Blanchett, second baseman. One inside, jumps out of the way. I think it's safe to say that the cloud cover has definitely moved in. Not as much sun peeking through anymore.
Yep.
That one line into center field, but Almaris is there to make the catch. So just the way it goes sometimes for Blanchett. That one hard to hit, but Almaris is there to make the play.
Outfield going to be playing in a little bit, so he's right place, right time for out number 2.
Bring in Blake Chase, the 9 batter, and I suppose, you know, outfield play in until they prove they can hit one over your head.
Right.
Might have been the philosophy for post 400, but second batter of the game.
Went out the window quick.
Jorgen Swenson put one over the right fielder's head out there. That one called strike, 0-1. One well outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. That's kind of, you know, the battle you play. Seems in Legion baseball, you're going to have the ones that get over your head, but it feels like there's a lot of hits that can drop in front of outfielders if you're playing that far back. So Kindred opting to try and take away those ones. This one's sent out to left field. Going back on it is Raff, and he will make the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Jack Wold. He is dealing up there on the mound after 3 complete. Kindred leads 3-0. Top half of the 4th coming your way on Magnitude Sports.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers like this.
Woo!
And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a favorite.
I kind of wonder where to even begin about what I love about Touchmark. It's everything. It's the time with the residents. It's my team. I work with wonderful individuals every single day. I love the people, and my job is to connect with them, and that's a pretty great job to have, that you get to make genuine, real connections with our residents and our team members. It's just the overall community. That is Touchmark. That's what I love.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Keegan Wessels back out there for his 4th inning of work. He will face the bottom third of the order. It will be Jack Packer, Graham Glazo, and Xander Rath, the 3 that will face Wessels here in the top half of the 4th. 7, 8, 9 due up. Wessels comes set, first pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Remember John Smoltz said about certain guys he faced looked like he saw guys who could hit 600 feet. Packer looks like a guy who could hit 600 feet. Just intimidating righty.
At 1, called strike, 1-1. And I have a feeling John Smoltz probably didn't give up too many hits 600 feet.
Not too many, but not many at all. But he said that about Chili Davis, who played for the Twins in '91.
Absolutely. This one roped down the
play.
third baseline. Nice play, though, on the backhand by Schluchter over to first.
Nice play.
Defense picking up Wessels there. Very nicely done by Schluchter there at third for out number 1.
Nice play at third. Going to his right. Tough play, but got it over. No bounce at all. Just nice, clean throw over to Blake McCarthy for the out.
Especially when you think about it's already the hot corner there at third. You add the turf in.
Yep.
That ball scoots a little bit quicker out there. Gets on you fast. Strike number 1 now to Graham Glazo.
I know a lot of guys who like playing on turf, but up here it's kind of a necessity because you have to manicure it as much with the weather.
0-1 pitch, make it 0-2. Wessels doing a nice job working that outside part of the plate with the fastball. Glazell will step out now. Back in, set to do battle here on 0-2. Kindred hitters have done a nice job of working deep into counts, fouling some pitches off. Wessel steps off again there. Now we'll see if he's ready to go as he comes set. 0-2 pitch above the zone, 1-2. And like you said, I think if you could have a nice grass field, that would be preferred.
Yep.
Have a natural surface, but up here in the upper Midwest, turf is usually the way to go, just because the way the snow comes off later in the year. That one is chased and missed. Strikeout there for Wessels for out number 2 of Glazell.
Got ahead in the count, finished him off. Nice, easy way to get to that second out of the inning.
Xander Rath will hit for the Vikings. But you look over at Jack Williams Stadium in Fargo, that gets flooded just about every year.
Yeah.
It feels almost impossible to keep that one in good shape.
Yeah.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, the players keep as best shape as they can. Almost every field around this area is turfed. Like my high school, Fargo Davies, was the last school in this area to get a turf field. They just got it 2 years ago now, so it's become a necessity up here.
Outside. They actually appealed down to first after the first pitch, and they said a check swing that he went around. So some confusion here, but the umpires get it straightened out. 1-1, and the 1-1 pitch is sent in to shallow right center field. Running in and making the catch is Shannon, and a 1-2-3 inning for Keegan Wessels. Post 400 needs to make something happen here. They trail 3-0, and they'll come to bat in the bottom half of the 4th right here on Magnitude Sports.
Santana Concrete LLC in Barnesville comes highly recommended from their customers. But don't take our word for it, take theirs. Dan states that the team is
polite, friendly, and efficient.
Lee tells us that
quality work for a fair price is hard to find.
Here's Mike from Post 400 Baseball.
Santana Concrete did a wonderful job laying the concrete foundation for our new press box.
And Jasmine shares
they do amazing work.
Check them out by searching Santana Concrete LLC on Facebook or call 218-790-6560.
Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors has been your local Kindred area realtor for over 10 years. She'll help you find the home you're really looking for. Growing up in Gary, Minnesota, and graduating from NDSU, Jamie has made her home in Kindred, proudly cheering on the home team in blue. Buying or selling? Make that call to Jamie R. Swenson at 701-799-1779 or visit connectwithjamie.com to browse new listings and listen to the Realtor Moms podcast. Jamie R. Swenson of Park Company Realtors supports the Kindred players of today and hometown rookies of tomorrow.
Bar 9, the place to catch the big game with our 22 65-inch 4K HD TVs and all of the sports packages. Check out our brand new menu featuring our signature burgers, pizzas, and appetizers.
Second time through the order now for the Comets. The leadoff man, Matt Nelson, will start things off here in the bottom of the 4th, pulls back a bunt, and wisely does so. 1-0 now the count. Nelson grounded out to shortstop in his first at-bat.
He's got to get something going. Haven't really get much going in this game so far. Only 1 hit.
1-0, make it 2-0, that one outside. Owen Shannon got that 1 hit. He waits on deck. It was a bunt single in the first inning that was quickly erased by a line shot double play. Now this one out into right center, and the right fielder is there to make the play. A nice running catch there by Swenson for the first out here in the bottom half of the 4th.
Nice easy play out in right field. Nothing much on it. Nice easy play. Gets that first out quick, and now Owen Shannon with the only hit of the ball game is at the plate.
We'll see if maybe he does try to square around again. Although there hasn't been much offense so far. That one's fouled away. Hasn't been much offense for the Comets, but they only trail 3-0, and so you only need, get a couple of guys on base, make something happen here, and maybe you drop a bunt down again, see.
Third baseman playing in a little bit.
About even with the bag there is Thompson. Maybe see if he can get something going here with the bunt. He'll watch a ball inside, 1-1. Early in the season, sometimes tough to get the bats going. Just haven't seen a ton of live pitching. 1-1 pitch, outside 2-1. You know, typically as you get into the later part of June, early part of July, you really start to see those bats heat up.
Yep.
That one down low, now 3-1. Jack Wold has yet to issue a walk tonight. Trying to avoid that here on the 3-1 count.
See how aggressive Shannon gets.
Squares around a bunt, pulls it back, called strike, full count. After the bunt single from Shannon, it's been 8 men in a row sent down. 3-2 up the line, foul.
Shannon's trying to stay alive. Just stay alive till you get a pitch that you like, or we'll let one go for that ball 4.
This is really, you know, one of the first times in the game that we've seen a Comets hitter get in there and have a lengthy at-bat. 3-2 count, and he works himself aboard. So Shannon, the only player to reach base tonight for the Comets, does it again here in his second plate appearance. Reaches with a walk, and that'll bring up Carson Bevel.
Really good at bat from Shannon. Just go prolonging the count to get something that you know is a ball and walk, and hopefully Bevel can get him in here.
Bevel hit it hard last time. It was a liner, but nice play by the first baseman, Packer, and robbed what would have likely been extra bases. First pitch outside, ball number 1.
Now Shannon can run. See how aggressive the Comets get here with a 1-0 count in their hands.
We've seen Kindred use the stolen base to their advantage tonight. Shannon is off. The throw will not even make it down to second base as Doctor fumbled that one a little bit, never quite got it from glove to hand.
Yep.
Pitch was a ball in the play, so it'll be 2-0 and a man on second base now for Carson Bevel.
Shannon got a great jump, though, so may have been safe regardless, but he really got off.
2-1 now, taken on the outside part. I think probably a good leave there for Bevel, too. Oh, he's looking for something he can drive, and probably didn't love that one on the outside part.
Yeah, that wasn't it.
Still in the driver's seat in the at-bat. He watches one down low, 3 balls, 1 strike.
He thought about it a little bit, but stayed back, so didn't like what he saw, so held off. Now he's got advantage to either walk or see how aggressive he gets to the 3-1 unless he really likes it.
This one sky high out to right field. Going back on it is Swenson. It'll be playable. He makes the catch. Taking up and heading to third will be Shannon. And so they do advance the runner on the play as Bevel gave that one a ride out to right field. It'll be the second out.
Shannon did a nice job tagging up. Bevel did his job. Wanted more than that, but still got the run over to third base with 2 gone.
Gus Pankratz will now bat, the designated hitter. He struck out his first time up. Comets looking for a big 2-out hit here. This one flared down past third base, and it's going to get down. They do get the 2-out hit, just like Kindred did a few innings ago. And the Comets are on the board. Score now 3-1, but just like that, they're just slowly clawing back. Got something going here in the 4th.
The bloop single did just enough to get Shannon in, and now the Comets now back of the fighter's chance now.
Blake McCarthy will bat with 2 outs. He fouls that one right back over our heads. Just 3 hits for Kindred in the game, now 2 for post 400. One above the zone, make it 1-1. Called strike, make it 1 ball in 2 strikes. Wold trying to strand the runner there at first and limit the damage to 1. Check swing, did he go around?
Nope.
No, he did not. 2-2 now. A good hold there from Blake McCarthy. Pankratz stands at first base after his bloop single that drove in a run. He's off, and that runs inside and hits McCarthy. So Pankratz was off on the pitch. That one ran inside, hit McCarthy, then hit Doctor. Might have even got the home plate umpire. But McCarthy will make his way down to first nonetheless. I'll bring up the third baseman, Grant Schluchter, and just like that, they got the tying run now on first base.
And Wold's been in control, find a little bit of traffic on the base to see how he handles it here.
This one on the ground to third base should be an easy play for Thompson, and it is. So the Comets strike, they get one run. They leave a couple on base. Kindred still leads 3-1 after 4 complete. They come to hit in the top of the 5th. You're watching Magnitude Sports.
Kindred Express Lane is a friendly, locally owned convenience store open 7 days a week from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. and offers hot stuff pizza, smash hit subs, gas, diesel, and propane exchange. Kindred Express Lane is located at 220 First Avenue South across the street from the baseball and football field, just 3 inches away from Highway 15.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Top of the order due up for Kindred. They lead 3-1. They look for some more insurance here in the top of the 5th. It'll be Mason Almaris stepping in. He'll take strike number 1. Little curveball coming right over the top there, almost like a 12-6 the way that one moved.
Yep. Always interesting with hitters. You're either really aggressive or do you watch the first pitch? I was always the guy who watched the first pitch, but there are others who like that first pitch swing.
0-1 is outside, make it 1-1. And if you're going to go after that first pitch, you better hope you think it's going to be the best pitch you see all at bat.
Yeah.
1-1 on the ground. Nice play again by Schluchter there at third base on the backhand. Almaris is not in time. So nice play by Schluchter. Thought Almaris might beat that one out, but they call him out there at first base, and Schluchter fields it on the backhand. Strong throw over to first for out number 1.
Really close play. It looked like it could really bang, but the umpire saw it better than we did, and he called him out.
The umpire was right on top of it there over at first base. Didn't seem like there was much of an argument either by Almaris or the first base coach there for Kindred. And now ball number 1 here to Jorgen Swenson. (1-0) evens it up at 1-1 with a foul ball. Top of the 5th here, 3-1 Kindred leads. Just barely outside with that one. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just 5 total hits in the ball game, so neither team really lighting it up offensively. Called strike there, 2-2. This one, a defensive swing there, going to be sent on the ground to second base, picked up there by Blanchette, and over to first for the out.
That's the best way to define that, is the defensive swing. More of a caught it between, wanted to hold, but wanted to swing, and was off the bottom of the bat where the grip is, and just had to ride it out from there.
Jack Wold, the pitcher, will get his chance now. 2 outs, nobody on.
Wessels looks more comfortable than he has the last couple innings, and looks like he's in a groove and is low there, but really good so far after those first couple innings.
Absolutely. That pitch down low, 1-0. Now the sun's starting to peek through in right field a little bit more, covering up pretty much the whole entire field. A little breezy tonight, but overall a nice night for baseball, all things considered. On upstairs, 2-0. Just a good time of year if you're a sports fan. NBA Finals going on, Stanley Cup Finals and hockey going on. College baseball is in the playoffs. Foul ball there, make it 2-1. Kids are out of school. I know it was always a fun time growing up, and still is now.
Yeah. Graduations are going on, like myself.
Congratulations to you and your classmates.
Appreciate it.
The 2-1 pitch here to Wold evens it up at 2-2. Legion baseball getting underway. Legion, always a fun season. You don't have school to worry about. You're just pretty much playing baseball with your friends all summer. 2-2 pitch left upstairs, 3-2. We're excited to bring you all the action this summer here on Magnitude Sports. Got a full schedule, June through August, loaded with baseball. That one missed is behind the head there of Wold.
Yeah.
Making himself aboard there with a walk. He was hit by a pitch in the third inning, and now he will reach by way of walk here in the fifth, and that'll bring up Nick Thompson. Kindred trying for a little bit of a two-out rally here. Maybe Wold try and swipe a bag. They'll check on him at first. He's back in time with ease. Wind still blowing out there towards right field, so not too many left-handed batters tonight. One of them waiting on deck is Jeremiah Doctor.
Yep.
But maybe if a right-hander wants to go opposite field, Wold will steal. The throw down to second would have been in time, just offline there. And so Wold will make it in safely. Another stolen base for Kindred. That'll put a man in scoring position with 2 outs. And it seems like that's kind of been the theme for them. They get a guy on base pretty much every time. He's been off for second within the first couple of pitches.
Yeah, if that throw was on line, they may have gotten him, but this was not a very strong throw. It's got there easily. That's 1-1.
Pitch up high, make it 1-1. And like you said, it was going to be a close play should the throw have been right there. Got away from the second baseman Blanchett there. Thompson swings at that one, fouls it away. Looks like he was a little bit ahead of that one. With the turf, though, the advantage you have, as a catcher, even you see some third basemen do it, you don't necessarily have to throw it all the way there. You can almost try and skip it.
You can skip it across the turf.
Yeah,
even on grass, you can, like, I've seen Correa do it once in a while. He'll skip a ball across. Doesn't have the arm strength to get it there.
Yep. 1-2 pitch here to Thompson. Outside. Wessels thought maybe strike 3. Started to make his way towards the dugout. I think that one just a little bit too far outside to get the call. Evens it up at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch down and away, so 3-2 now after Wessels thought a couple of close pitches there.
Yeah, he felt really good about that 2-2 pitch, but outside again, payoff.
Full count, 2 outs. Breaking ball, got him looking. So finally Wessels does get the strikeout. The Vikings will strand one at second, and the Comets coming to bat. They trail 3-1, looking for a comeback here on Magnitude Sports.
Doolittle's Wood-Fired Grill is an experience that ignites your senses, featuring wood-fired rotisserie cooking. Grilling meat over an open flame creates that savory wood-roasted flavor, while the rotisserie rotation results in juicy and succulent meats. Doolittle's even has an outdoor fire pit that creates a relaxing setting to wine and dine for any occasion. Visit DoolittlesRestaurants.com for a full menu or to make a reservation. Doolittle's Wood-Fire Grill, 2112 25th Street South in Fargo, or call ahead at 701-478-2200.
Sweet Shots is Fargo's premier golf entertainment destination. Sweet Shots will host your birthday, bachelorette party, corporate events, date nights, or a night out with friends and family. Need help with your golf game? Visit with one of Sweet Shots' PGA teaching pros. Hungry? They have a full food and beverage menu too. Try your...
Leading off the bottom half of the fifth for the Comets.
Keegan Wessels will lead off for the Comets after getting the strikeout to end the top half of the fifth. He will lead off the bottom half of the fifth. He takes the first pitch he sees down the line. That's a fair ball. Could be extra bases. Wessels takes the turn at first, and he will get into second base with a leadoff double.
Nice piece of hitting down the line. Base hit, but him not being the fleetest of foot still managed to get to second base.
That one well struck down the third baseline. First pitch swinging, too. Braden Yates will come in and courtesy run for the Comets here.
Coming to the plate for the Comets, second baseman Caleb Blanchett.
Thompson gave a dive there at third.
It was a good effort, but not enough.
Ball was just hit on the screws. Caleb Blanchett will now bat. Corners playing in for Kindred, maybe expecting a bunt, and Blanchett will square around to bunt. He offers at it, unable to come up with anything. Make it 0-1.
Well, the umpire gave a fouled off signal, so he got just a piece of it, but so a strike, or how you look at it.
Oh, one delivery, scoring around again. Right back to the pitcher. Wold will pick it up, throw to first. So Kindred will get the out, but Blanchett does his job and moves up Wessels, or I should say Yates, in place of Wessels to third base with just one out.
Really good bunt. Got it right in front of the pitcher, fairly low. Pitcher had to field it, had to go to...
Matt Nelson on deck, and when he comes to bat, it'll be his third time up at the plate. You always see in the major leagues and the college game kind of that third time through the order. That's when teams usually tend to strike. Blake Chase trying to do a job here and get a run in. Swings and misses. No balls, one strike.
If you're Blake Chase, is try to get this ball in play by any means and see if you can get that runner from third in.
Oh, one line shot speared by Thompson. He's going to go to third, and the second line drive double play of the night will wrap up things in the bottom of the fifth. So Kindred escapes with no damage done, and they'll come to bat in the sixth, still leading 3-1. You're watching Magnitude Sports.
For your remodeling and service needs on residential or commercial water heaters, sewers, drain cleaning, floor heating, and more, contact DJ's Plumbing and Heating in Castleton. The team at DJ's Plumbing and Heating has over 43 years of experience and is an officially licensed master plumber. DJ's Plumbing and Heating. Give them a call today at 701-347-5253 or visit them in person at 1002 Front Street in Castleton.
Family owned and operated for many years, MTW Towing is your first call for all of your towing needs in the West Fargo, North Dakota area. We are a full-service towing company that offers fast and efficient service at affordable rates. Our professional team is always prepared to provide you the best service possible. We also accept student discounts. To learn more about us, please feel free to give us a call today at your convenience.
Leading off the top half of the sixth for Kindred.
It looked like Post 400 was Gonna have a run on the board, maybe a couple of men on base there. Something cooking there in the 5th, but Thompson able to spear it out of the air there at third base. Another line drive double play, and so Kindred comes to bat now in the top of the 6th. Jeremiah Doctor will lead things off. Takes strike number 1. It will be 5, 6, and 7 due up here. The Vikings still lead 3-1.
The caught double play doesn't happen that often, but twice in the span of a couple innings, that's pretty rare. Really has been Kindred's night so far.
And there's really nothing either of the base runners could do on either of the
they're
plays.
hung out
You
to
know,
drive.
you're taught to freeze on a line drive, and that's pretty much what they did. But with them going to the corner infielders just so close to the base, just bang bang plays. 2 balls and 1 strike. The count to Jeremiah Doctor. He fouls that one away, evens it up at 2-2. Pretty good crowd on hand here tonight. Game 1 of this doubleheader. This one popped in the air, back over the screen. Count stays at 2-2.
You say it hit him? Don't know what the call is.
I think
here.
it might be catcher's interference is the
yeah,
call.
That could be.
Being that it was a foul ball and he swung on it, the only way
to
possibly reach first would be catcher's interference. So Stanley Belansky will come in to courtesy run again for Doctor, and that'll bring up Kylan Swenson. So the leadoff man gets aboard, and it's been kind of an odd baseball game so far. Why not add to it with a catcher's interference on a foul ball? At least that's what we're determining the call.
Yeah.
Must have been foul down the right field line. And if you're Kindred, it feels like you're probably going to want some insurance runs here as we come down the stretch. The Comets have been starting to figure it out at the plate. They've threatened now. Past couple innings. Runners on the move. This one is going to be right through the 5-6 hole, taking the turn at second, going for third. He is in there safely ahead for sliding on the play. Kylan Swenson will move into second. So a single on the steal moves him to third and Swenson into second.
Nice piece of hitting, but aggressiveness pays off that time. He gets into third. Close play, but just slipped out of the glove, and now it's second and third. Nobody out. This might be the end of the road here for Wessels.
We'll get a visit to the mound. We'll see what they want to do. A couple of runners in scoring position, nobody out. And Wessels has been pretty solid throughout the evening. First inning had some trouble, but since then, he's been pretty good. Doesn't look like it'll be a pitching change.
Don't believe me.
They're going to leave him in for at least one more batter. Don't see anyone warming up down in the bullpen at all.
Bryant's going to roll the dice here. 2 on, nobody out. He's got to face Jack Packer, arguably their best hitter.
Jack Packer, the first baseman, will hit here. Runners on second and third, nobody out. Infield playing in for the Comets, trying to cut down that run at home, and a strike there on the outside half. Outfield playing plenty deep, especially in center field. Shannon out there. Plenty of grass in front of him. Check swing. He did not go around, and it's a ball, 1-1.
Just enough to check the swing.
Packer has popped out and grounded out in his first 2 at-bats of the night. He watches a breaking ball down low in the dirt. Nice block, though, by Chase. Keeps it in front, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Called strike, 2-2. Packer bats in the 7th spot of the order. Graham Glazow, the 8 batter, waits on deck. One just outside, runs the count full, 3-2. First base is open and would set up a force out at every base should the 3-2 pitch miss here. Packer swings. Schluchter at third, throws it home. Sliding in safely there is Stanley Belaski. So the courtesy runner comes in. The hit and run advances to third, and then that time going off on contact, able to slide in safely. It was a nice play there by Schluchter to get it home as quick as he could.
And he beat the throw, too. The throw came right home, beat the throw, however, and it's a 4-1 game.
Kindred lead back up to 3 now. Runners on first and third, nobody out. Graham Glazow, the second baseman, in to hit. Watches the first pitch outside, 1 ball, no strikes. Glazow, he's flown out to right field back in the 2nd, then he struck out in the 4th. This one on a rope into right field, that'll get down for a base hit and drive in another run. So the lead now up to 5-1. Still a couple of base runners here as Kindred adds to their lead in the 6th.
Another nice piece of hitting, drives in yet another run, 5-1 game. And maybe the move to keep Wessels in is backfiring.
Still nobody out. Xander Raff at the plate. He's going to square around a bunt here. It gets it down, but it's going to spin foul.
Good attempt, just didn't get enough on it.
He was able to get it down right in front of the home plate there, but that one just had a lot of spin on it.
Yeah, a lot of action on it.
Just moved barely foul. Still don't see anyone down there in that bullpen getting warm for the Comets. Then again, it might just be someone coming in from the field. Now, Wessel steps off. Rath is squaring around pretty much right as he gets in the box almost, giving the first baseman McCarthy a chance to really creep in there. He gets this one down right back to the mound. He will go to third, does Wessels, and they'll apply the tag there. They had the force out, but either way you cut it. It's a big first out there of the inning.
Yeah, they took best option available, and that was their only option, or the best option, to get over the third base, at least get that first out. McCarthy's going to stay right adjacent to the pitch, and he's going to back up a little bit. He's looking maybe for another bunt.
Lineup flips over now. Mason Almaris will bat. Takes the first pitch up the middle on the ground. This one could be 2. Second for 1. Over to first, not in time. Almaris beats it out. Now a runner comes in from third. He'll slide in safely. Some heads up base running there that time from Glazow.
Really good base running. Just solid play. Was a little awry, and he just kept going and scored. So it's a 6-1 Kindred lead. Keeping the pressure on.
So Almaris will reach on a fielder's choice on the play. Glazow in to score. Now Almaris takes off. He heads into second. He's in there easily. Feet first slide. The throw was right there, but just not quite in time. Called strike, though, on the play to Jorgen Swenson.
Got a great jump, and just Chase didn't even have a chance to get him. He was off just a great jump.
A 1 pitch down low, 1 ball, 1 strike. We talked about at the start of the inning, Kindred probably wanted some insurance, and they get 3 runs here in the 6th and still a chance for more. 2 outs, a man on second. Strike called there, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Wessel's trying to work his way out of this and keep it right where it's at. 5 runs, not insurmountable. The Comets just 6 outs left to play with. 1 outside, 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the ground. Schluchter will have the play, picks it up, throws it over to first, and they get the third out of the inning. But not before Kindred can strike for 3 runs. They lead 6-1. The Comets will bat in the bottom of the 6th when we return on Magnitude Sports.
If you're looking for a bank or insurance agency that offers big bank products and small town service, then Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency is the way to go. Live in or near the Kindred area? Stop in and chat with a friendly banker or insurance agent about all of the convenient services and features they offer. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency are your neighbors who are here to help you grow and develop. Kindred State Bank and Insurance Agency. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Online at kindredstatebank.com.
There's no question that yield is at the core of everything we do at Stein. It's why we are here today, and it's what will continue to propel us and our growers into the future of agriculture. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans provide a significant dollar per acre yield benefit, plus access to the best weed control in the industry. That is yield plus results. Yield expected, yield delivered. Stein Enlist E3 soybeans have yield.
Kindred Storage provides secure and affordable storage 24 hours a day. The units at Kindred Storage are new construction, isolated from water and snow, and are maintained year-round. The area is also well lit to ensure safe and easy access to your possessions day or night. Call 701-428-3121 for availability, unit pricing, and more information. Kindred Storage. You can find them online at kindredstorage.com. You can also find them on the north side of the airport in the city of Kindred.
Top of the order due up here for the Comets in the 6th. They trail 6-1 as Matt Nelson swings and misses at the first pitch he sees. And got to make something happen here pretty quickly. You have just 6 outs left to play with here in this game. That one runs inside 1-1. On the mound for Kindred, Jack Wold has been pretty impressive throughout the game, just giving up 3 hits on the night. There's the 1 run.
Hardly allowing any base runners either. Not a lot of walks. Just really, really good for an opening day start.
2 balls, 1 strike now. 3rd time through the order, though, for the Comets here. So we'll see if maybe after seeing Wold a couple of times, they get a better grasp on what he's trying to do up there on the hill. This one sent out to right field off the end of the bat, and it'll be right there for Swenson to make the play. Looked like that one was well hit initially, but it seemed like he barely just caught the contact off the end of the bat there and winded up being a pretty lazy fly ball out to right field. And there's the first out here in the bottom half of the 6th.
Shannon's been the man. Has been the man for the Comets today.
I was just about to say, if you're looking for a guy to start a rally, this would be it right here. Owen Shannon's been the only guy that's reached base in both plate appearances so far. Single in the 1st, walk in the 4th. He scored the lone Comets run. But now quickly it's 0-2 to the Comets center fielder. No balls, 2 strikes. Little flare out towards shortstop. He'll let it bounce. Tries to make a throw over, but has no play.
Should have tried to catch that one. Looked like he had a beat on it, but stopped and let it bounce. Only now the Comets have a base runner for Bevel.
Shortstop, Carson Bevel.
And Jorgen Swenson came in on it. Looked like he might have been able to catch that one in the air. Opted to let it bounce, and by the time he got that ball in his hand, Shannon was just about touching first base. He has plenty of speed. So like you said, that'll give Carson Bevel a chance now to bat with a runner on base. He sends this one out to right field. Looks like Swenson's got a beat on it towards the line. He does. Makes the catch for out number 2.
Wold pitching more to contact these later innings, but Comets still can't find a hole to hit to. It's been covered all night.
Yeah, not a whole lot has been hit real hard. And the one that comes to the mind is the Keegan Wessels double down the 3rd baseline, but outside of that, not a whole lot of sharply hit balls against Wold tonight. It's exactly what you're looking for if you're Kindred. Shannon off to second. Strong throw down to second. Looked like they would have had him slipped out of the glove there of Glazow, and so Shannon will be in there with a stolen base.
They had him, absolutely had him. Ball just slipped out of the glove, otherwise they'd be out of the inning just like that.
Gus Pankratz at the plate. The cleanup batter fouls that one back. Comets looking for another big 2-out hit. It's how they got their first run of the night. Of course, it was Shannon scoring on that one. It was a single from Gus Pankratz that brought him in. A pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A strikeout and a single tonight for the cleanup batter. See if he can try and cut into the lead here. Breaking ball, got him looking. Outside part of the plate, and Wold knew it right when he released it. Gave a little bounce off the mound. He's feeling good through 6 complete. Kindred leads 6-1. We'll go to the final frame. You're watching Magnitude Sports.
Buying, selling, or leasing commercial real estate or farmland in the Fargo, Moorhead, and surrounding area? From office to retail, industrial to multifamily, commercial land to farmland. As the #1 commercial, sales, and leasing brokerage in the FM region, Goldmark Commercial has the experience and skills to handle all of your commercial real estate and farmland needs with the highest levels of customer service and marketing around. Trust the experts at Goldmark Commercial Real Estate to lead your team to success.
Hey, it's Mike with Magnitude Sports. Check out this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. It's owned and operated by a family in Bismarck, North Dakota that I've known for over 2 decades. Kids have grown up into fine young men, and during their high school careers, some of them even played games that were broadcast on Magnitude Sports. If you like hunting, fishing, general outdoor life, sunrise, sunset, everything hunting and fishing related, dogs, hunting dogs, they're the best. Then check out the channel and show them some love. Go to Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe to them today.
Does a ghost pepper wing that doesn't send you into tears make any sense? Sure does to us. That's why Popeye's ghost pepper wings are more flavorful than fireful. Because in NOLA, we like to taste our food, not cry over it. We don't make sense. We make chicken.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. At Popeyes, we've got a feast for your family. Whether it's spicy or mild fried chicken or tenders, our brand new homestyle mac and cheese, or any of our other delicious sides, there's something for everyone at the table. Try it today and earn points with Popeyes Rewards.
Do you have a teen ready for driving lessons? Don't know what they need to do or when things need to be done? If busyness keeps you from driving with them, then Gotta Go Driving School is the place to call. Jeff Weber at Gotta Go Driving School has been teaching driving lessons to all age groups since 1991. Call Jeff at Gotta Go Driving, 238-0236. Jeff will tell you to start planning ahead now. Don't wait. Got a new driver? Then it's Gotta Go Driving School. Talk to Jeff or go online at gottagodrivingschool.com.
Last inning here of game number 1 between the Fargo Post 400 Comets and the Kindred Vikings here. Be Jack Wold to lead things off. Just picked up a strikeout to end the 6th. Looked pretty confident out there on the mound to see if he can translate that to the batter's box. New pitcher for Post 400, it will be Easton Ebling, so he comes in from right field, takes over on the mound. Keegan Wessels will trade places with him and be in the outfield. So far, so good for Ebling. Looks pretty good. Strike number 1. And right here for Ebling, the goal, just do what you can to limit the damage here. This one up the middle, picked up, thrown on to first. Nice play there by Bevel. Fielding it behind second base. Pretty smooth there from the shortstop for the first out.
Really good. Looked like a base hit. Bevel glides over, and a nice play by McCarthy to pick it out, too, for the first out.
Absolutely. Got to give the first baseman credit where it's due. When you're trailing 6-1 here, you're the Comets, for Ebling, just trying to get a quick inning here, not have to use more than one pitcher. That one runs inside and gets Nick Thompson, so he'll make his way down to first, hit by a pitch. But as I was saying, for Ebling, just wants to make this as fast as possible. He's still got a second game tonight, and so want to you have to use Ebling here, nobody else. Try and get you out of this 7th inning, and on top of that, limit it to just 6-1, and maybe a rally in the bottom half can get you back into the game.
Yeah, they got to do something back in this game, and hitting the second guy face that square on the back doesn't help.
Jeremiah Doctor will hit. Left-handed hitting catcher. That one almost runs inside and gets him now. Just barely jumps out of the way. Doctor had a sac fly in the first, and he had an RBI single in the third. It was a big 2-out hit. He reached on catcher's interference his last time. Outside, taken for a ball. So Doctor's got a pretty good night going for himself right now. Sac fly and then reach base on a single and catcher's interference. RBI on the night, a run scored. Runner is off for second. That's Thompson. He will slide in safely. Got a really good jump that time. Slid past the bag. Bevel tried to slap the tag on, but he's able to get the hand back in.
Got a good jump, and Blake Chase has not been very accurate throwing the ball. He's throwing it more towards Bevel, the shortstop, and not towards second base, so Thompson able to easily grab second base and almost slid off the base.
Yeah, on that turf, sometimes it's hard to stop yourself.
Yeah, got to go earlier, slide earlier than you think.
Yep. 3-0 pitch is well above the zone, and so again, Doctor will make his way down to first base. That'll bring up Kylan Swenson.
Great fielder, Kylan Swenson.
Just as it has been all night, Stanley Belaski will replace Doctor there at first base, courtesy runner. Doctor's got some words for Swenson at the plate. Look like maybe giving him a little bit of a game plan, maybe tell him wait for a strike here, make sure that we get a good pitch to see if you're Kindred. He will swing at the first pitch and foul it down the right field line, so I guess maybe that wasn't the message.
No, maybe not. Be aggressive.
That'll make it 0-1. 1 out here. Runners on first and second. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Riley Swenson alongside Grant Hubbard up here in the broadcast booth, bringing you this game on Magnitude Sports. 0-1 pitch sent on a line. That's going to get through the hole. Thompson's going to round third, and he will make the turn for home. Now the throw comes to third base. Sliding in safely there is Belaski, and making his way all the way up to second will be Kylan Swenson. So an RBI single advances to second on the play. The lead now stretched out to 7-1 Kindred.
Nice piece of hitting. This smacks it out in the right field. Nothing special about it. Nice, easy swing. And Kindred gets an insurance run. Can never have enough insurance runs. So make it 7-1 Kindred.
Just 1 out here. Couple runners still in scoring position. This one up the middle. Bevel's going to have the play. A run will come in to score as Bevel throws it over to first for the out. So now 8-1, but that time I think they'll just be pretty content with taking the out there at first. So they'll trade an out for a run. 8-1 Kindred, 2 outs, a man on third.
Yep, Packer did his job, just did enough to just get the run across. That's all you got to do, and that's what he did there. Now it's 8-1.
Graham Glazow now hits. Watches strike number 1 up right there on the outside part. I tell you what, Grant, I've been impressed. Haven't seen a pass ball yet, so pretty good work from both pitchers and catchers in this one.
Yeah, Blake Chase done a good job back there. Nothing's gotten by him yet.
0-1 pitch, make it 0-2. Ebling trying to work out in the top half of the 7th. Kindred's already got a couple insurance runs, but trying to strand a man at third. Get his team in to hit for their last chance. 0-2 pitch on the way, got him swinging. So Ebling comes in relief, ends the inning with a strikeout. And Post 400 will have their last chance to make a rally. They trail 8-1. They come up to bat in the bottom of the 7th. You're watching Magnitude Sports.
Boston Pizza harnessed Fanalytics to help optimize no-look dipping. Ooh, making adjustments so you can stay focused on the game. The playoffs at Boston Pizza, powered by Fanalytics.
At Boston's, we make crowd pleasers. Like this. Woo! And these.
So good!
And definitely this.
I love you!
Stop by or book your catering order online and we'll make you a fan.
Why do I choose to work here? It's the people. It's the feeling that you get when you've been gone for a weekend and everybody's genuinely happy to see you and you're so happy to see them too.
They are wonderful. The staff is wonderful. They are so friendly. They're so happy all the time.
It's a family. It's just that overall culture that we have. It's a great culture and I'm very lucky to be a part of it.
Your full life happens here at Touchmark.
Last chance here for the Comets, and they have plenty of work to do against Jack Wold, who has been pretty much lights out on the mound. He starts off with a swinging strike to Blake McCarthy. 5, 6, 7 due up for the Comets, but really no need to tell you that because they're going to need more than 5, 6, 7 to come to the plate. Breaking ball, he's got it working up there now, does Wold, 0-2.
Froze him on that one, buckled him at the knees.
Now the 0-2 pitch inside. Brushed McCarthy off the plate a little bit there. McCarthy was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Makes the count now 1-2. At the end of the 6th inning, we saw Wold get Pankratz looking and give a little bounce off the mound. He's pitching with some confidence up there. Breaking ball outside, evens it up at 2-2. Can usually tell from pitchers just by their body language. They'll let you know what's going through their mind up there. Fouled back, stays 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He's looked confident. He's pitched confident. That's 2 things you like to see in a pitcher. He's done both and done it really well so far.
And he's had a little bit of luck on his side as well.
A little bit.
A couple of line shot double plays.
Yep.
This game could look a lot different if those would have got through. Count runs all the way now full for Blake McCarthy. Doing a nice job laying off some pitches. That one just a bit above the zone. And so it took till the 7th inning, but that's the first walk of the night for Wold. He had to hit a couple batters. That's the first walk of the evening. That'll bring up Grant Schluchter.
Down 7, he'll take a base runner however you can get it. It's a good start to the inning, and they continue.
Ball number 1 to Schluchter, and now working out of the stretch is Wold. Not something he's had to do a ton of this evening. Up and away, 2 balls, no strikes, but I think that factors in when you can tell a pitcher's got it working up there. When you're able just to get the ball, go from the wind every time, not have to worry about base runners, you know, it kind of snowballs a little bit in the sense that you just keep growing that confidence and get better and better. Now he puts a strike in there, 2-1. I mean, it seems obvious to say, but it's just so much easier to pitch without guys on base. You don't have to worry about a balk or anything like that.
Right.
Now 3-1. Pitch goes outside. You're just working on your time, but now you get a man on base. Got to go from the stretch. Sometimes for a pitcher, it causes the mechanics to change just a little bit. 3-1 pitch. Line shot down the left field line. That'll get down. It will be held to just a single. Nice play by the left fielder, Raff, out there to track it down. I think the Comets are probably okay just playing station to station right now. They know they got to get 7 to extend this game. So a good start so far. First 2 men have reached a walk and then a single. Now Keegan Wessels will come up fresh off his hard-hit double in his last at-bat. He'll take that one for a ball. On the ground, but foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch, fouled back, 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Keegan Wessels. The Post 400 Stars out in Dickinson tonight. We'll have updates throughout the night for you on that one. Game 1 here of this doubleheader, so we'll be back for game number 2 here from Starry and Bank Field. A 1-2 pitch breaking ball just never quite came down. A little bit too high, 2-2.
A little too high, looked good, but just a tad high.
But a typical night here on Magnitude Sports. A few baseball games going on. Fouled back, stays at 2-2, but good to be back. Start of the summer. Get everything in full swing with baseball. You know, Legion baseball turns into almost a major league schedule at times. You play every night, it seems.
Yep. Baseball's always on your hands if you're a player. Always.
2-2 pitch up high, now 3-2. And so Wold, after being so good innings 1 through 6 in terms of commanding his pitches, got a little bit away from him here in the 7th, just trying to close this thing out. 3-2 pitch down low, walks another batter, and that'll load the bases up.
Now we're meeting at the mound here. Bases loaded. May take Wold out right here. We'll see.
He's been solid all night, but I don't think there'd be any shame in going 6+ innings and handing the ball off with a 7-run lead. But looks to me, at least, that they're going to let him try and work his way out of here. But
that's what it appears.
It's always a slippery slope to play when you have a lead like this, because ideally you'd like to get out of this thing just using 1 pitcher.
Yeah.
You still got a second game tonight. I'm sure games either throughout the weekend or early next week. We just get a score update here from the PA system. Stars leading Dickinson 5-2. So they will indeed leave Wold in. I know for me as a pitcher when I was up there, if I'm through 6, got a lead like this, I always wanted to stay in and just finish the thing off.
Yeah. You got 7 runs to work with. You could allow a run, that'd be okay, but try to finish it without letting up any more than he has to.
It's just kind of where do you pull the plug in terms of getting a new guy in there. This one will help on the ground up the middle. Could be 2. Second for 1 over to first. They will not pick it out of the ground. That'll get by the first baseman. A run will come in to score. As it moved out of play, they'll rule off the dugout. So they do get the out on the play. 2 runs do come in to score on the Blanchett fielder's choice.
Catcher, Braden. Wait, Jake.
So that will make it 8-3 now. Looked like it could have been 2. Swenson with the flip over to Glazow.
Yeah, just off the glove of Packer. Now the umps want to have a discussion.
I think they were just deciding how many bases Blanchett was then going to get, because, you know, the official rule is you get the base that you were going to, and then the next one. So they'll say in that sense he was going to first, and then he'll get second with the throw, which is the correct call. This one out to left field. That'll get down for a hit. Nice piece of hitting there. A well-struck single from Blake Chase. And again, the Comets content to just play station to station. They'll hold up Blanchett there at 3rd. That'll bring back up the top of the order Matt Nelson, the leadoff man 0 for 3 on the night. He grounded out to shortstop, then a couple of flyouts to right field. Nice pitch there on the outside part, strike number 1. But you're able to get Nelson on base here, possibly. Blanchett would then come in to score, you'd assume, unless it should be a walk. And you got 1 out, a couple of guys on, just a 4-run deficit. You know, things start to get a little bit more tricky there in the Kindred dugout of how you want to handle the pitching staff. 1-1 the count to Nelson. Wold trying to go the distance, leaves that one. Looked like possibly upstairs. They'll call it a strike. Just barely catches the outside upper part of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's been a bit of a bigger zone all night, but it's been consistent.
Yep. Well, that's all you can ask for.
You can't really complain exactly from either side. This one on the ground to first. They'll step on first base for 1, and that's all they'll get. The runner stays put at third. Nice play there by Packer.
Just got to get outs at this point. They got the second one. They can deal with Shannon with 2 outs instead of 1.
I think that's something key, you know, that sometimes kids at this age forget that we'll just take an out here, you know. As a first baseman right there, it would have been really easy to try and turn and fire that one to second, or, you know, possibly step on the base and then throw it to second, but just take the easy play. You got 2 outs now, 1 ball, no strikes to Owen Shannon, the guy that's been very successful tonight for the Comets, now 2-0. He's reached all 3 times. A couple of singles and a walk. Trying to extend the ball game here. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 outs in the 7th. On the ground to third. This one could end it, and it will. Thompson will get the tag out there of Chase on his way to third, and Kindred comes into Fargo and picks up a win in their first ball game of the season by a score of 8-3. Grant, final thoughts on this one here as Kindred comes in and gets the win?
Really good outing by Jack Wold. Did a lot of good things on the hill, not giving up really anything big to the Comets. And the Comets for game 2 got to get the hits more in regularity. Not anything in that first game, but that's why they played 2.
That is right. That's why they played 2 indeed. We will have the second one for you here, of course, on Magnitude Sports. Credit goes to Jack Wold in that one. He goes the distance. Struggled a little bit there in that 7th inning, gave up a couple of runs, but that's the luxury of having that lead, like we talked about. Kindred gets the win 8-3. They move to 1-0 on the season, so good for them getting their first win in game number 1. Game 2 set to start here, 20-ish minutes, you'd have to guess. So game 2 of the doubleheader on the way shortly. We thank you for joining us here for game 1. For Grant Hubbard, I'm Riley Swenson. We'll see you shortly for game number 2. Kindred wins game number 1, 8-3 over the Post 400 Comets. You've been watching Magnitude Sports.
Broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit
a little bit of history in the making here.
Oh, how about that? And he did that on purpose, too. Highlight reel right there. Gage Anderson assist off the backboard for the Money dunk. Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Wow. I mean, Cheyenne is just flexing their muscles right now. They are sign, sealing, and delivering.